welcome to hell. Yes. So, so look, so in Welcome to Hell, 2 to 6 players face off against each other to basically reach the end of the map while just keeping the other players at bay by either destroying their paths, stalling them, or just inhibiting them from playing in any sort of capacity. So basically how we set up the game is as so. So basically through the player amount causes the amount of traps and treasures, which will be
greenish traps,
yeah.
yellowish treasures.
Yeah. So basically it's like greenish trap, yellowish treasures. So the amount of treasures and traps that each player can place onto a board is determined by how many players is currently available for the game. So since you have 3 players, it's going to be basically 8 traps for each players and 4 treasures for each players too. So how a player will basically set their trap or treasures up is that they will take one out of the 2 boards that they would have, and using the yellow and green markers, they would place the traps and treasures wherever they want on that board. So in other words, we will have one board for traps and treasures and another board for the paths that they will create. And once everyone is done sorting that out, the next step would actually be to basically use a dice just to basically what would you call it?
Roll.
So yeah, I mean,
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, roll it, but to actually sort out the turn order. So, but since we do not have a dice at this stage, which is totally fine. We're in 2018. We have a dice online. Dice.
That's true. Or you can simply just go, you're going first. You get the idea, right? It'll be like, hey, we roll whoever's the highest, they go first. Let's assume.
Or
You
the
know,
fastest
he's
way to
going
do it
first,
is rock,
whatever.
paper, scissors.
Yeah,
Most competitive game, esports right here.
it's fine. just pick somebody to go first.
I guess if you have everything ready.
Okay. So, with one dice, we will basically.
I'll just go first, just so we could get this going.
Yeah. So, you'll go. Oh, so you basically.
Yeah, he got a 6. The rest of you rolled a 1. You guys suck. All right. Go.
So he goes first, Danny goes second, I go third.
Okay.
But just to explain the whole, setting up the player order, the highest person is basically the first one to go, while each second or third lowest number person gets basically second or third. So with that set out of the way, we can just start with the game already.
So I'm gonna go to A1.
Great. So yeah. So since he went to A1, we basically all have to check our trap and treasure cards to see if there was any traps on A1 or no. Okay, great. So now
Go to E1.
E1. Okay.
I swear.
Any traps or treasure?
I could have made it big and done that though.
I didn't put 9. No, that's messed up.
No.
Alright. So you said E1, correct?
Yes.
So we have no traps or treasures there. So basically you get to do absolutely nothing on turn. You could just stay there. So now it's my turn. So with my black marker, I will basically mark in any sort of square on the first row on the first turn. So I'm gonna pick H1. So now you guys have to check again to see.
Okay, should we like fast forward to like a trap now or
No.
a treasure?
You were so close. You were.
No.
I was almost gonna get hurt, you know?
So H1. So basically, since no one landed on a trap or treasure there, we now move on to Trevor. But now he'll be Travis. I apologize.
It's fine.
Yes. And so now he'll be able to move in any direction that is adjacent to where he's currently at this turn.
So have we decided that we could go diagonal now or no?
No, not diagonally. But you can. But where you are right now, you can now either go
From
up.
A to B1 or A2.
Yeah, you can either go north.
I'm gonna go to A2.
Okay.
Anyone have a trap there?
Yep.
Oh, fun.
Great.
Let's see what I get.
So when someone lands on a trap, they're supposed to call out the number that they.
Wait, I'm
You're
supposed
supposed-
to. A2,
Yeah.
there's a trap.
So
Okay.
now he takes a card from the trap deck and he calls it, and he basically says the flavor text. So please say the flavor.
Domination awaits. So you feel a doubt start to fill up in your mind, knowing so practically I skip a turn skip your next turn, destroy one of your traps or skip 2 movement turns. So I'm just gonna skip my 2 movement turns.
Alright, so now the effect of the trap card takes place, and that stays there until basically either wears off, or until he either lands on a treasure card that either dispels the ailment that he received or does something else. But now his condition is that he cannot move for these 2 turns. Now we move on to trap.
Unless I destroy one, and I could actually
Yeah, but you-
destroy one.
yeah,
I
but you-
can.
E2.
E2. Alright, so I have nothing there.
Already has some
Okay, great. So now my turn. I am going to decide to move to G1 because basically any cardinal direction I'm allowed to go into on any of my turns. So now G1.
There's a trap.
There's a trap on G1? Great. So
You activate this trap card.
I knew you were gonna make the joke and I hate you for making it.
Alright.
Alright, so just to sum everything up real fast, treasure cards will literally just protect you in any other way, like protect for 1 turn, or take someone's heart, or destroy someone's heart, piece.
There's a lot of hearts.
It's
Yes,
just 3
so-
hearts.
yes.
Calling Mog, just
There's
like,
only 3, but
it's mine now.
there's 3 hearts, and in any case,
They're a cow.
when you land on a trap card or a treasure card, you either gain a life or you lose your life. And when you lose all your lives, the game is over for you. You get immediately removed from the game, and the other players stay. So the end goal is to either A, reach to the end of the map for anyone else, B, to destroy every other team member playing in the game, and that's pretty much better for the goals of the game. So is there any questions?